Bartholomew Mastrius, Bartholomaeus, Bartholomew Mastri, Meldola, near Forli, the 7th of December 1602. Meldola, the 11th of January 1673, was an Italian conventual Franciscan philosopher and theologian. Life: born at Meldola, near Forli, in 1602. He was a conventual Franciscan. He received his early education at Cesena and took degrees in Rome. He also frequented the studia of his religious order in Bologna and Naples before assuming the duties of lecturer in Cesena, Perugia and Padua. He died in Meldola in 1673. He acquired a profound knowledge of scholastic philosophy and theology, being deeply versed in the writings of Duns Scotus. Nevertheless, he was an open-minded and independent scholar. As a controversialist, he was harsh and arrogant towards his opponents, mingling invective with his arguments. His opinions on some philosophical questions were fiercely combated by many of his contemporaries, and especially by Matthew Furchi and the Irish Franciscan John Punch. When presenting the second volume of his work on the Sentences to Alexander VII, to whom he had dedicated it, the Pope asked him where he had learned to treat his opponent Furchi in such a rough manner. Mastrius answered, "From St. Augustine and St. Jerome, who in defense of the respective opinions on the interpretation of Holy Scripture fought hard, and not without reason." The Pope smilingly remarked, "From such masters other things could be learned." Works. He was one of the most prominent writers of his time on philosophy and theology. His philosophy, in 5 volumes folio. His commentaries, on the Sentences, in 4 volumes. And his moral theology, ad mentem s. Bonaventuri, in 1 volume, were all published in Venice. Pons in his treatise on logic holds that with qualifying explanations God may be included in the categories. Mastrius, in combating this opinion, characteristically says, "Hic Pontius male tractat diem sicertea alta." Mastrius had a well-ordered intellect which is seen in the clearness and precision with which he sets forth the subject matter of discussion. His arguments for and against a proposition show real critical power and are expressed in accurate and clear language. His numerous quotations from ancient and contemporary authors and various schools of thought are a proof of his extensive reading. His works shed light on some of the difficult questions in Scotistic philosophy and theology. Claus A. Anderson, Metaphysicum Barockscotismus. Unter such in zum Metaphysik de Bartholomeus Mastrius. Mit Dokumentation der Metaphysik in der Scotiastischen Tradition ca. 1620–1750. Benjamins. Bochumer Studien zur Philosophie 57. Amsterdam, Philadelphia 2016. Marco Forlì c. Scotia Starum Princeps. Bartolomeo Mastri. 1602–1673. Il suo tempo. Padova 2002. Marco Forlì c. ed. Remincipe Cesena. Saggi sul pensiero filosofico di Bartolomeo Mastri. 1602–1673. Padova 2006. Daniel Haider. Universals in Second Scholasticism. A comparative study with focus on the theories of Francisco Suarez S. J. 1548–1617. João Soto. P. 1589–1644. And Bartolomeo Mastri da Meldola O. F. M. Conv. 1602–1673. Bonaventura Bella 2 O. F. M. Conv. 1600–1676. Philadelphia. John Benjamins. 2014. In French. Scholasticon page. In German. Jacob Schmutz. Mastri. Bartolomeo BBKL. Attribution. This article incorporates text from a publication now in the public domain. Herbermann, Charles. ed. 1913. Bartholomew Mastrius. Catholic Encyclopedia. New York. Robert Appleton.